Alrighty, welcome back. We now have OurLegacy against Ronchudo Gaming. Ronchudo Gaming, this will be their debut in the league, and OurLegacy, of course, returning as defending champions, taking that loss 3-2 to Aliens Ocedia on opening night. Very close match, but nonetheless, they're looking to even their record tonight. So we'll see what to expect with these two teams. We haven't seen the newcomers yet, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of matchup this provides, and as the teams feel each other out in the first map. Hardpoint Takeoff, not a map that teams necessarily get to practice on a lot in ranks, so unless they practice it in scrims a lot, sometimes a map that we see teams a little less familiar with. That first point, very hard to get any sufficient time on, and then after that, of course, things are very back and forth. Different points are harder to control, but those two snipers' nests in that top point and mid building would be the most important locations to start the game with. We'll see which team grabs it. So Ronchudo has come into play here with Cab, Tog, Hack, Spy, and Blush. A lot of names I do recognize from ranked, but not names that we've seen in this league before. Good luck to both sides. Here we go, an opening map. First player into that middle point is Surge. He gets flashed. Doesn't pay the price though, but he'll get taken out by a thumper. LNT over on the far side, they're getting some shots in. Cab will take him out. First couple points go for OurLegacy, but a couple isn't much. Now it's Ronchudo in charge of the point for a bit. Chino comes up top. He'll get double teamed there and taken out. Light comes down and he'll get taken out as well. Surge up top looking to make his appearance here. And he gets gunned across from the far window by Spy. Spy on that sniper's nest, ducked down, overseeing everything. It's his team building up a bit of a lead here. Ronchudo Gaming taking most of the points so far here in this opening map. Hax tries to pull us up from the building, but Chino will shut him down. Chino's still guarding up top. Sometime here midpoint going in for OurLegacy now. Blush rushes up the stairs and gets a kill there. Blush gets one, Blush gets two. Blush is at new now. Doesn't see Light there. See the second man, gets one, gets two. We're on a 4 streak now. But he'll get shut down by Pretty God. Not enough to get any streaks. OurLegacy was first to that kill, but it was flipped by Ronchudo before it actually gets started, and they're in now. LNT comes in trying to break. He gets one, gets a second one there, looking to sneak into the point. Had one before that too, further back in the spawns. Goes in, but Blush will shut him down. Point contested, and OurLegacy does break it. Blush the little man here inside the building now for his squad. Gets another one. Still surviving. Comes in, turns that corner with his back to Surge, and Surge will make him pay for that, take the kill. Spy coming in, and he'll get trade one. High fighting outside, and he gets a double there. And OurLegacy's going to take that pretty much back to even. Scrap time here going to go the way of Ronchudo though by the looks of it. Chino comes in. He'll clean the hard point out though, and actually he's going to take some scrap time here. So OurLegacy are evening things all up here on this second hill after being down. Go to the first. Chino comes in. Ends up looking the wrong way, and Spy will take him out for that. Or my mistake. Tog. Spy coming out top. High is there first. Tog down low. Light comes in for another one there. OurLegacy have this side here. Oof. They clear the opposition there on that main hall. Ronchudo will reset and try again. Blush gets one. Right around the corner. Doesn't see the man behind him. Light will take him out anyway though, as that man is launching a Pred missile. High gets taken down there by Cab. Using that AS Val. No matter what the meta seems to be, the AS Val always seems to be viable. Very strong weapon. With a unique recoil pattern. Chino coming in behind, gets the back of Spy, and he'll take him down for that. And OurLegacy now has built himself up a bit of a lead. The team's going back and forth here with the leads. Chino comes in, bursts the hill, goes in for the third, but Hax will finish him off. And Ronchudo now will take the scrap time of this hill that remains. Drone up now. High's getting some information for his team.
Enemy in sight.
High ducking behind there. Comes in after Tog. Tog will take him down. And wow, just like that, Ronchudo Gaming loses quite a few players. I think Blush Hat perhaps is disconnected here. No, he's back now. Either way, AFK for a moment doesn't help his team any if he's having technical issues. Surge brings out that Death Machine, and OurLegacy is building a bit of a lead here now. He gets shut down with the Death Machine, doesn't get much out of it. Pretty God, though, has a Sparrow out, and he'll keep players out for a while, too. The Operator's coming in here heavy for OurLegacy, a double with that one. Another one with the Sparrow there. And that Sparrow just has crazy AoE damage. Pretty God. Oh, gets him a couple more, but then Hax gets him from behind. That'll end his streak there with the 2 streaks to use. Chino down behind that bench. And he's built up full streaks as well now. He'll bring out a Pred Missile. And he'll get a double with that. It's good for 2. High, taken down by Cab. Tog coming in. Gets one there on the break. Back at middle they go. And it's a very sizable lead built up for OurLegacy now.
Enemy in sight.
Double lead there. A bit greater than double. Light gets one there. He's being challenged up top again. Comes around for the second. Tog will take him down. Tog up in that top window now. Good place to be, but he's going to hop down and try to cut off the resupply line. He gets one. Comes across and gets Surge as well. Takes Relug. The Cluster Strike will now be used by OurLegacy to keep the opposition off while they're getting back to that point. Chino up top. Chino's got some company across the way. He'll take him down. Blush running up the stairs here, back to that sniper's nest, see if he can make a better run of it. A few seconds collected here by OurLegacy. Chino, and he gets Chino, the better of Chino this time. Loses the second long-range duel. Sparrow coming into good use here for Light. But Tog will finish him off, taking damage from up top, and then the end out. Last couple seconds of scrap time going to Ronchudo, but still about a 2-to-1 ratio lead here. OurLegacy up by 70-80 points. They're establishing that new kill already. Hax coming from behind, gets one, gets a second. Gravity Vortex ready, closes off that doorway. And his team has the point right now. They'll collect some time here. Brings him the second one. Bad time to look down. High takes him out. High goes and gets 2 before he is ended. Tog with his Death Machine up top now. And he gets traded out as well. Light up in the point now. And OurLegacy has made a clean break of this. Hack's trying to come in from the side. He's shut down as well. Spy will climb up in. Avoid the sentry, but walks into a pile of OurLegacy players all up in that hallway there. And OurLegacy has shut this hallway down now. They thought they had for a while, but they've lost their body count number up there now. Reinforcements piling in. Goes for the Katana kill, but Spy makes him pay for it. Surge now with his Death Machine out. Hax will take him down. Light's still up on that hill for the scrap time. A couple seconds left. Maybe one last challenge if you can. No, just a need. He gets the flash on him. Goes for the Katana, kills his teammate, but it's not enough. Light will come down, but Cab will finish him off. Cab gets taken out as he leaves that area. Ronchudo set up on this next hill. They have the hold. They'll start collecting time to try to even this game up a bit. They cross the 100-point threshold. The Pred Missile still on the board for Tog. Gets one with the Thumper there. Comes in over top, gets another one. Gets a triple. Beautiful play by Tog there to shut up this top sniper's nest. Comes down for Light, gets another one. He is going ham right now. He's in that point for Ronchudo. Comes in, and finally he'll get shut down, but it takes a Sparrow to do it. Pretty God lethal with that Sparrow. Every time he pulls it out, bodies fall everywhere. Sees Blush gets some damage in, but it's not enough for the kill. He'll go down, given the chance for the break here. Tog trying to pile up on that sniper's nest again. Comes in, runs into High, and he'll take him down. Going for the break at last second. He gets a little bit of contest time, but a second isn't too long. OurLegacy really with a commanding lead here now. Up by 100+ points. And I'd say barring an absolute miracle of a comeback here, this first map is probably going to go in their favor. Spy in the back. Comes in with the Thumper there. Fires a couple shots off. Doesn't get any information. Then High will take him out. High comes in. And he gets flashed. Jumps in there at a bad time. Tog coming in. And Ronchudo has the thing. Thumper comes out here. Point in favor of Ronchudo. Now it's back for OurLegacy. But Tog's still in the area. He gets one there. Only a few seconds lead now for OurLegacy. Ronchudo with the point at the moment. Tog knows they're about to come through that doorway, and he brings out the death machine, and he gets one before being bailed out himself. Hack's coming from behind there. Gets another one out. Pred missile comes in for Tog, good for one. Light trying to push in. He gets flashed and then shot down. Chino comes in, gets one blush will trade out for him. Tog keeps Surge out. And Ronchudo Gaming holding on here, collecting time in this point. They continue to fight back. Chino takes some damage from the side there. Chino gets another one up in the sniper's nest there. And we're back to the middle point here. OurLegacy could finish it out in this hill, although this hill is very hard to maintain much control of. Nonetheless, though, they only need a few seconds. Chino up top with that death machine. He gets flashed. Cab coming up for him. Thinks better of it and hops back down. Chino will jump and chase him to finish him off anyway. Get hacks. Gravity Vortex and he misses. Whoa! Chino almost walks into that. Somehow managed to avoid it, though. They'll bring out Pred missile, though. And that's good for a triple. Absolutely devastating. Hacks up top for Ronchudo. Coming down in. And he'll get gunned across by Pretty God. Tog takes the man out of the point, though. And Pretty God's still up top there. Another death machine out there for Surge. Cab tries to work his way towards that point. They're holding them off enough to possibly force us to another point. But not much time left in here. And a couple seconds left. And it looks like they might be able to finish it out. And they do. That'll be the end of map number 1. 250 to 142. A pretty decisive win for OurLegacy in that first map. Ronchudo Gaming came out flying in the first round. They fought really well for the first few points there, but OurLegacy got the momentum going. They kept it going, and they built up a huge lead, and they take map 1 decisively. Hard-fought match, both teams. Now we'll go for the change of pace to the search and destroy on firing range. We'll see how Ronchudo Gaming responds to the defending champions after that opening hard point. Obviously, search and destroy a very different game mode, and not really necessarily any correlation between success in the respawns and success in S&D. So we'll see if the change of pace will bring success for Ronchudo Gaming, or if OurLegacy will continue their lead. Pretty God slaying out, and so lethal with that Sparrow there. One of the deciding factors for sure at some critical moments, getting some big kills.
Enemy has dropped the bomb. Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
Tog going through the middle here. First quick scope here. See if he can get the first blood of the map. Working through tin here is Pretty God. Relatively passive push here. You don't see a lot of aggression coming out of the likes of Ronchudo to start this. And they've actually given up most of the map control. That being said, yeah, first blood goes in the favor of OurLegacy as well. Hacks will go down. Spy tries to gun for that point. Gets some damage, but it's all down to Blush now. And he's next to trailer. He gets surrounded. Somehow they don't see him. He gets one, and then gets taken down by Light. A little bit of a disconnect there for Blush. Very solid opening round for OurLegacy. The momentum seems to have carried over from the hard point into the search and destroy thus far. Up 1 round to none here.
Enemy in sight.
Chino coming down middle there. Aggressive push. Tog in the point. He gets some trailer and gets 1 kill. Is he going to push around the corner? Yeah, he is. Light's heavily injured. Hacks takes down Pretty God. Tog gets another one there. And this time we see a really aggressive sweep here by Ronchudo Gaming. An excellent response from them after the first one. And it's all down to Light. Can he make the legendary 1v5 retake of A? I think the odds are very severely against him for this retake.
Enemy in sight.
Taking some damage from across the map at half-mast. Comes around, and Light... Whoa, combination there. He gets taken down, and that's a tied round now. Ronchudo Gaming with an excellent response of their own, bringing the search and destroy back to even. Very solid play in their part.
Destroy
see where it goes from here. The teams feeling each other out a bit, so each team has decisively won a round in the search and destroy now. See what the change of pace will be here. Tog's going to go to try to get up in that tower. And High sees that he gets up there, but isn't able to do anything about it. First blood going in again for Ronchudo Gaming. High will even the score, but Tog will bring it right back in favor, taking out Chino, and that's pretty large. Another man goes down. Spy going crazy here. High's down there, takes him out. Light slides in, last man remaining for his team.
Enemy has dropped the bomb.
And 1v3 is going to be hard to clutch. Ronchudo Gaming looking very good right now in the search and destroy. Gets a couple hits there in Tog, but takes some damage too, and he's being pushed from the other side now. Very gently, but he is being pushed. He knows the bomb's there. Gets one, gets two, that's the double. It's all down to a 1v1 for Light, but Tog will come in and finish him off. A great effort there by Light. He gets two of the three, but it's not enough to get it, and Ronchudo Gaming takes a 2-1 edge in the search and destroy. You'd love to see your response from them after going down that opening round and that opening map, to see them push back in the search and find their stride here. Tog very nearly escapes with his life there after a shot. What an angle for Pretty God. Knows his man over there, but isn't getting quite a good clear shot, as his target won't sit still long enough for him to do much with it. Light over here now. Comes around the corner, try to get Tog, and Tog will get the better of him. Thumper goes towards trailer, but shut down by the trophy. Surge back by Spawn still with that SKS. Chino up top there. Bomb's going down. Tog come around the corner, and that's bad timing for Chino. He'll be punished for it. Gets some damage on Tog, but not enough to do much with it. Cab will take down Surge. Now it's down to High. And Pretty God. High gets one there. Pretty God gets one. Gets another one with a beautiful quick scope, but it's not enough. Tog will finish him off. And that's 3-1 for Ronchudo Gaming now. They're up 2 rounds in the search and destroy. 3 unanswered rounds. So far, top frag for them is Tog, leading the way heavy with 7 kills. Chino yet to get a kill. Unusual for sure. Fires a shot there, Pretty God. In between the two players, though, not good for any kills. Surge with the SKS is in trailer here. And he's being surrounded by some company. Spy with a very aggressive push all the way back into the spawn here. There are Legacy. He'll be jumped down and challenged. Both players going for it. Chino finish him out finally, but gets traded out immediately. 4-on-3 now for Ronchudo Gaming as they look for their 4th straight round. OurLegacy looking to end momentum. Light will get one. And all of a sudden, it goes from a 4-on-3 for Ronchudo Gaming to a complete sweep of it. Wow, they do it. The 3v4 clutch, and they do a clean wipe there. Pretty God will take the defuse, and that'll bring OurLegacy back within a round as they go into offense.
Nice work. Ready for the next round. Bomb spotted.
So OurLegacy down a round, going into the offensive side of things. Ronchudo Gaming with a beautiful response
Got the bomb.
after the opening round that OurLegacy put forth. OurLegacy doing a pretty solid B push here. Not a lot of opposition. The likes of Cab being the only thing back there to stop them. He comes around, gets some damage in, gets one on High, throws at the Thumper, gets some damage in again. Throws it some more, but he'll get traded out. He did what he could for one man. His teammates are very quick to push down there. Ronchudo Gaming pushing down into that area. Tog out with the Thumper, comes in behind. Doesn't see Chino in the back, gets fired up with the FKS, and he still survives. Taking some damage, but he's still alive. Pretty God gets one through that hole. Now it's a 4-on-2 for OurLegacy, and now it's all down to Blush. OurLegacy, what a response here. After going down 2 rounds of their own, come back with 2 rounds. Barring a miracle here. Blush gets a nice 2-piece, but Surge will eventually shut him down with that SKS and tie the Search and Destroy back up at 3 rounds apiece. So we see OurLegacy do well in their first round of attack. Will they go a B again, or do they switch bomb sites? Pretty God going to go for some early picks here. Yeah, it's an A push this time. Completely different setup. Tog in trailer. High gets flashed. Has Hacks coming in to look for him. Comes around the corner to look for hacks and runs out of bullets, I think. And gets taken down, but the trade out comes in from Light. So a 4-on-4 now. Ooh! Surge misses that shot with the SKS, and Tog punishes him for it, giving his team the one-man lead again. Still back by Wood. I think they're going to rotate over to B-Bomb now. Cab is still here defending it. Very spread out here, actually, for OurLegacy. Light comes around the corner. Cab will take him down. Two-man advantage now. All down to Pretty God and Chino. Pretty God takes a shot. He's surrounded here a little bit. And Chino comes in, takes out Cab. Retrieves that bomb. 1v3 though for Chino.
Enemy contact.
His location's been called out. Blush will come down and Blush will finish him off. Ronchudo Gaming take the lead in the search and destroy once again, 4-3. Solid play by both teams so far in this search. Cab, the designated B player. Pretty God's going to go down middle this time. Switches up from the slope, goes to the AS Val. Sees Cab at the back. Comes in around the corner. Whoop, sees his man there and takes him down. Nice spray from Pretty God. With the AS Val, gets a nice two-piece. That'll give his team a lead, but Tog will say that's enough of that. Get one back. Brings out the Thumper. Gets a glimpse there on Light, perhaps. Perhaps not. Light on the other side of the equation. He knows he has company. Chino here in an awkward spot. Hax doesn't know where he is, though, and Hax will pay the price for that. Tog sees him come to the door, and Tog get one. It's all down to Tog still. That's a nice two-piece from him. Now it's down to a 1v1. Chino versus Tog. Comes in after Chino, and Chino will finish Tog off, get his team back within a round. Back to even. Sorry, my mistake. 4-4 now in the search and destroy. Now OurLegacy comes back to tie it once again. Both teams playing very well in the search and destroy. Highly contested game. And now this is a 2 of 3 search and destroy. Both teams having their moments to shine. Both teams having some success and some failure. And I think a disconnect here again. Hax gets picked off as well. Two-man edge now for OurLegacy. OurLegacy all piled into trailer and in behind it there. That team is set up well for this defense. Cab now, lurking around Wood. Maybe gets a glimpse of Light there. His position can be called out. He's going to get shot at from... Oh, no, Light's going to finish him. Barely escaping with his life, but he does. Spy coming around. Spy will get taken down. Blush connects just in time to see that he is left all by himself in the 1v5 situation. I'm not sure how well he's connected. The movement suggests probably not very well. Takes a couple steps and gets shot out of spawn. You hate to see Blush with connection issues in a critical moment. See if the connection's a bit better for him this round. And this is now map point for OurLegacy. They're up 5-4. If they can get this round, they will close out the search and destroy then and be able to take a 2-0 lead. Or will Ronchudo Gaming respond once again and force a round 11. Some clashing down in that B-bomb site. OurLegacy gets one. Ooh, they get two. That push was decent, but not enough to get the kill. Some damage coming in. Blush escapes with his life, though. Spy shoots over top. Another one down. And now it's all down. Oof, all down to Hax. He's the last one to clutch a 1v5. It's looking very likely that OurLegacy will be taking the 2-0 series lead here. A hard-fought match. Ronchudo Gaming came out flying in the search after the opening round. But OurLegacy has had time to collect themselves, come back, and they complete the comeback in decisive fashion with a clean man sweep in the last round. 6-4 your final for the SND. One more map left remaining if Ronchudo Gaming fails to win one. Domination, a very different game mode again, though. We'll see what kind of response they can have. But right now, a 2-0 series lead for OurLegacy. Okay, so it seems that Ronchudo Gaming is unable to get a hold of the 5th player again, so they are going to forfeit the last map, and that will be the series 3-0 for OurLegacy.